to the Stadium YouTube channel. We are live in Anfield to give you an update on how the stand expansion is going and as it is at this moment. Just a couple of things I'd like to say. First of all, we're live on our mobile because we keep having connection problems with the GoPro, so I'm going to try and keep it as still as possible. But we have fixed the portrait and landscape mode, so you can actually get a good shot, a good wide shot of how it's looking. So we decided to start at the Kenny Dalglish stands today. If you do have any comments or any questions or anything like that, just pop them in the live chat below and we will get them as soon as they pop up. So, let's begin. So the first thing I've noticed when I've come here today is all this temporary fencing's now here. So the fencing's gone. It's just all these temporary fences now which are blocked off. I don't know whether that was because Liverpool were actually at home yesterday against Nottingham Forest, so that might have something to do with it. If you did miss last week's live stream, we did get some information regarding the old stand, the old roof stand. So they're taking that down during the mid-season, and the way they're doing it is they're going to cut the old roof into 3 and they're taking it out a day at a time, each section. Whether that's doable, the security guy we spoke to last week said it was going to take 3 days. So, good morning, Joseph. So whether that's going to be done in the 3 days, remains to be seen. But when it does happen, we will be here to show that. So there's only some temporary support left in, which is also good. And I've just had a little walk around the site before we started, and the back of the roof, the back of the roof stand, they've now started installing the panels for the back. So we'll show you that as we go around. As I say, if you do have any questions, any comments, just leave them in the section below and we will get to them as soon as they pop up. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to start walking around site and see what it's looking like. Okay. Thanks, Joseph. I am having a good day so far. Not used to these early Sunday mornings, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. Did anyone see the Liverpool game yesterday? I thought it was an exciting match. Caught some of the highlights of it. We are live on our mobile due to connection issues that we've been having lately, so I am trying to keep the camera as still as possible. We invested in this little gimbal to try and just make it a bit better. Don't know whether it's working, but one thing we have done is fixed the portrait and landscape mode, so you can get a much wider shot now. Okay, let's just get round to this. Little cat there. It's not the Anfield cat, but it's a cat. Okay, we're nearly there, guys, bear with. We did put a drone video out a few days ago. I think it was like Monday or Tuesday, so if you did want to see this from the air, you can check that out. It'll be in our Anfield Road expansion playlist. Okay, we're nearly there. I've only got small chubby legs, so we can't get around as quick as I used to be able to. Okay. So, here we are. Let's just get a shot of now we've fixed that, we can get a shot of the full site. There you go. So that's the full site as it is right now, right at this second. So you can't get more up to date than that. We're going to be a bit cheeky and see what's going on here. Let's just see if we can just have a little sneaky look over, see what's going on. I mean, I can't see that because I had to put the camera over the fence, but it does look, I mean, there's loads of rubble there. I don't know whether you can see it just peering over. So I don't know whether they're actually starting to build the road, maybe. Not sure. But if you look here, they're starting to do the brickwork on the corner of the stadium. All scaffolded up. And it looks like they're doing the same down that end as well. So this is due to be finished in, I think it's like 2.5 months. So it is all really taking shape now, isn't it? It really is. So as I mentioned there, they have started putting the back panels on of the back of the roof. Okay, and as you seen last week, I don't know whether you caught the live stream last week, but the bottom row of these glass were in, and now, what was at the top? One of the rows were in, and now the second row has gone into it. So it is, it's really coming up at a pace. They even started bricking along there now as well. So all this brickwork is starting to come up. I'm guessing eventually that's going to look like that on the pillows, and there'll be glass right the way along. If you've seen the photos from last week, it shows exactly what it's going to look like. It's crazy, isn't it? You don't realise exactly how much work goes into building something like this until you're actually following it, and following it on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, and then you just see the results like slowly coming together. It's good. So there's that first panel gone in, just up there, and I don't know whether they're behind schedule or something, because there's people working away on a Sunday, unless they just want to get it finished as soon as possible. Let's just get a shot of the little ground there. There you go. So it is going to look pretty good when it's done, isn't it? Okay. So we're just at the back of the Anfield Road stand. So that end looks a lot more complete than this end. They have just started on this right side towards the main stand. They have just started doing the brickwork there. I don't know whether you can see that. So let's move on. So they've started doing the orange brickwork on that side, but they haven't managed to start it on this side just as yet. But it's a lot of work to do, isn't it? If you missed last week, they have started installing the seats onto the ground as well. So we're just going to get round to the main stand side and see what's going on from that sort of angle as well. Okay, they're up doing something. Should we just have a little watch of this, see what they're up to? There's two of them up there in that cherry picker, like, let's just watch them, see what's happening. Mate. Here we go. See what they're doing. Can everyone hear me okay, by the way? Can someone just in there give a little comment just to let us know that the audio's alright? Okay, so it looks like they're installing that onto that back rail there. Yeah, I've just joined us. Welcome to this stadium live stream from Anfield. Thanks for that. So Daniel, they're going to start taking the roof off in the off season. So between the new and old season, and they're going to cut it into 3, and they're taking it out a day at a time. That's what we were told last week. The plan was to originally take it out when the World Cup was on, but it got postponed to pre-season in between the seasons, so that's when that's happening. And apparently it's going to take 3 days to just cut it out and take it away. Yeah, so that's what they're doing. They're just installing that piece of metal onto the rim. So they must be putting a new panel up. It might be on the way when we get back round. So let's move round to the main stand side, sorry, and let's see what's going on there. Okay, just gonna swap arms here because my arms here aching a bit. So here we go. We are trying to keep this camera as still as possible. So I got a few complaints last week because I was just literally holding the phone on its own, because as usual the connection of the GoPro wasn't working, so we just had to improvise because there was people waiting to see what was going on last week. But this week we've fixed a couple of problems, but it's just trying to keep this as still as possible. Daniel, I don't know exactly when the road is starting to be built, but if someone's here, I'll certainly ask them. No problem. Right, so we are just on our way round. I've seen this a million times now, this LFC TV hub. But if someone's there, Daniel, I will certainly ask them. Just looking to see if there is someone there. I imagine the road will start getting built when the back of the stand's complete. Yeah, I wasn't saying it was behind schedule. I wasn't saying, it's definitely behind schedule. I was just saying, if they're working on a Sunday, maybe it is behind schedule. I wasn't actually saying it was behind schedule. I was just making an observation with them working on a Sunday. Like, this is as close as we're going to get because they are actually working just there. Okay. So there's a load of bricks there ready to go in and go up. So they are starting to do this corner of the brickwork now as well. Thanks Woodsy, cheers. So it's mad, isn't it? Because like 3 or 4 months ago when we were doing this, yeah, I thought that Dougie, that it'd be done when the stadium, the expansion was complete, especially the back part. It makes no sense to build the road before then, does it really? Yeah, well, I was just going to say, it's mad, isn't it? Because like 2 or 3 months ago, there was it looked nowhere near the way it does now. So, yeah. So just back to the schedule of the actual expansion. Just to confirm, I wasn't saying it was behind schedule. I was just making an observation of the working on a Sunday, so maybe it's a bit behind schedule. I was no way implying it was behind schedule. Just wanted to make that clear. Okay. So this is live. This is as up to date as you're going to get. Okay. So last week we did say this, and there's a couple left on the far side, but this particular side there's no temporary supports left, which suggests that this part of the structure is actually complete, the actual structure, which it should because it's filled soon. See on the framework of the main stand. Oh, sorry, I lost it then. Yeah, I'll look at that when I get a chance to be. So yeah, that's that side. We're just going to ask this guy, see if they know when the actual road's getting built. See if they can shed any light on it. But I think it will be when the stand is complete. But we'll certainly ask them. I'm going to keep the camera this way because they might not want to be filmed. So I am actually walking backwards while I'm thinking, and I hope I don't get knocked down. Right, I'm just going to ask him, see what he says. Hi mate, you okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just doing the live stream for my YouTube channel, so I'll keep the camera that way. Do you have any idea when the Anfield road's getting built?
Gotta go round there to where that gate B is.
Yeah.
Gotta go left and round there to the park and out the top end.
So is that going to happen when it's complete, I'm guessing?
When this is completed.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, thank you. Cheers. So I don't know whether you caught that then. So I'll just take this down. We've got time, so see where gate B is, just here. The road's going to go round and round the back, and that will start being constructed when the stand is complete. So I imagine in the next 2 or 3 months they'll start building that road. Okay. So while we've got a bit of time, it's quite busy around here today. I think they do a lot of stadium tour. Oh, what was that? Okay. There would have been no one on site yesterday because obviously Liverpool were at home and they can't really be working while Liverpool are at home, can they? Okay, so we're just going back round now and gonna go and see if my new mate's in the security office, see if he's got any new information for us. I'm just gonna pan across the park because there are people walking towards us, so they might not want to be on the camera. Okay, so we're back here. Just gonna get up here, see if we can get a little shot. Nettles and everything there. Okay, so this is where they've been keeping most of the materials, and that's just as it is from this angle at the moment. Okay. Right, I'm just going to check the comments, see if I've missed any while we're on. Yeah, so the comments are up to date, so we're just going to move on. They're actually still completing this. They're still completing this. Installing this sheet of metal. Excuse me, installing this sheet of metal. So we'll just stop by and watch that for a sec before we leave you today. So we've just got a couple of minutes left, so if anyone has got any sort of questions, anything like that, just leave them in the comments box now, and we will get to them while we're live. So these live streams are going to be a weekly thing on a Sunday. It'll be around 11 AM every week, so just for future. Last week was 4 o'clock, just because the weather wasn't the greatest, and I didn't fancy getting soaked. Okay. There's ballards for the hospital. I think there is ballards installed under the hospitality. I don't actually know where is the hospitality park? Sorry, is it? I'm not sure where that is. Is that at the main stand, I'm guessing? Yeah, there's ballards all across that road towards the main stand where you go in for like the boxes and the hospitality and stuff. Yeah, there always has been, though, Dougie. Since that was built, that's been there. Actually, I'm just installing that sheet, so it looks like they're starting to install these panels today. So that'll be something new to look at when we come back. Okay, we're just going to get down here and get a final shot of the site for you. Just while we're doing that, there are a few links in the description below. If you just check them out, if you want to support the channel or anything like that, just check them out, and there is a little link from our sponsor as well. Okay. So hopefully next week all this glass will be in these next two sections. Not sure whether that'll be, it's ready for that, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Right, sorry, there are just people walking past with children as well, so I'm just conscious they might not want to be on the camera, do you know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Right, I'm just gonna see, you said they started. Sorry, I'm just reading this message. See, you said they started. Which has about, sorry, it keeps disappearing, which has 15 panels up. Yeah, we can't see the front though from here though, can we? We can only see what we can see from the ground. We can't actually get round because obviously the other stands are in the way. But I will check that out, would you, next time I do our drone footage. Right, I'm just going to leave it there for today for you guys. So we will see you next week. Take care of yourselves. See you soon.